Now, do you like New York here or Chicago better?
Oh my God! It depends on what you're talking about. Are we talking pizza? Are we talking, I don't know. I think I'm a deep dish Chicago pizza guy. Other than that, I mean, they're both places. I don't know. They're both cool.
And now you also are to tech. Okay, so after you win the World Heavyweight Championship, what's the first thing you're going to do?
The first thing I'm going to do is come back home to Plainview, Long Island, New York. I'm going to make sweet, sweet love to multiple women. I'm going to have some ice cream at, have you ever been to Huntington? You ever been to Huntington?
Yes, I have, twice.
Harold's Ice Cream.
No, my lady's been there, though.
You're an awful human being.
I just seen you took the photo of everybody else here as the Game of Thrones cosplayer. You're now the Night King yourself. How did it feel when you first got the role?
To be honest with you, they only told me that it was covered in prosthetics, didn't speak, and was only going to be on screen that season for about...
years down the line, after you're at a point where you can say, I'm blessed that this whole career happened for me, because you've also hosted, you've been on 106 in Park and other shows I've seen you on. Years down the line, when people start asking you what's the best advice you could give them, what would it be?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep reinventing yourself. Keep going. Don't stop.
I'm just super excited to be doing this a year later. And AEW is only going to grow larger and larger and larger. And I'm just super excited for it. So,
Sadie, the first time I've seen you was about 3.5 years ago when I was still a part-time ring crew member at Warriors of Wrestling in Staten Island. That was the first time when I've seen you. I know it may be shocking, but I used to be there from time to time to help part of the ring crew. So how's your life been how's your life been from then till now?
It's gotten so much better as far as, because the indies, oh my God, when I was finally getting signed to Lucha Underground and then AEW eventually, it was just I was so over the indies. I was so over just all that driving and the very minimal pay, and I was just so stressed out. But now, Dustin's my mentor, Billy Gunn's one of my mentors, and just working with people like Chris Jericho, who just celebrated his 30th anniversary in wrestling, and just being around just this environment with all of my colleagues, and it's an amazing feeling. It's totally night and day.
Inara Aguirre 07, do you speak a language other than English? What language you most like to learn?
I wish I spoke a language other than English. I've taken a few French classes for school, but I only speak English. But I would love to learn Spanish.
I hope I do not find any bowling balls dropping on me now ever since I watched that one.
Not at all. Just stay away from bowling alleys, bowling balls altogether.
Now, have you selected any of your favorite bands as part of your entrance music?
I actually use Fleetwood Mac as my entrance music because I love Fleetwood Mac, believe it or not. They're incredible. I do a good witch gimmick. I love my look itself is kind of modeled after a more modern version of Stevie Nicks. And I love the vibe that the music has. My current entrance music is The Chain.
Entire crew was sleeping on the lawn. 20-hour day.
I guess you were the one to ring them all up to be like, hey, all of you wake up, let's go back.
Next time. Bro, I didn't stop. So there's no shoots where I'm like, oh, thank God it's over. I'm sure the crew was like, thank God it's over. I was more like, oh, man, I just needed one more hour.
I also love that the art and the animation reminds me of Robin Hood and The Legend of Zelda. Was this the intended direction of the artwork that we've seen on the film and the animation?
I don't know about The Legend of Zelda. That's another reference. But I guess The Legend of Zelda, that game was kind of inspired by some of the Japanese animation that we were inspired by, like The Little Prince and the Eight-Headed Dragon. And I know there's character designers in that game that are influenced by some of the same things. But yeah, Robin Hood, 101 Dalmatians, Sword in Stone, those kind of classic, really, you can really see the scratchy pencil lines. We love those, and that's what we try to kind of keep in our movie too.